Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome to Slater's Wrist Game. Today we're going to do a review of the Seiko SKX009K2. Okay, so we'll start the review by going over some of the specs and the features. So the watch is 42 millimeters in case diameter. It's a lug-to-lug of 45 millimeters, and it has a thickness of 13 millimeters. The lug width is 22 millimeters, you can see right here. Okay, the watch, as you can see on the dial, is 200 millimeters water resistant. It has a crystal, which is hardless crystal. And basically, hardless crystal is just an in-house mineral crystal of Seiko. The watch is on a Jubilee bracelet. And it is also, as you can see, a stainless steel watch. It also has a day-date complication. As far as the case back, it is a solid case back and it is decorated, but it is a solid case back, so this watch does not have a display case back. In terms of the movement is a 7S26 movement. It is an in-house Seiko movement. It is a 21,600 beat per minute movement, and the movement is non-hacking. I think the movement is very reliable and very accurate. And in my year and a half owning a watch, I haven't had any problems with the movement. Okay, I've owned this watch for about a year and a half now. I purchased it in May of 2019, right around Memorial Day, for $200 on a website called creationwatches.com. I recently looked at the price on Amazon. So this Seiko 009K2 on Amazon with a stainless steel bracelet right now it's about $399. If you want this on a black rubber strap, it's like $319. So the prices really went up at the last year because this watch was discontinued in November of last year. But this was the first watch I purchased when I started my watch collection. And it'll always be a part of my watch collection because it was the first watch I purchased when I started collecting. And at the time, it was just the third watch that I owned. The other two watches were gifts, but I didn't buy them. So this watch would definitely be staying in the collection. Okay, as far as some of the things I like about the watch, I do like the ergonomics of the watch. The crown, as you can see here, is at the 4 o'clock instead of the 3 o'clock. I think it makes it a lot more comfortable on your wrist. I do like the fact that it is a certified diver's watch. You can actually see on the dial, it says divers 200 meters. So it is an ISO certified diver. So you can actually dive with this watch, even though most of us would not be diving. But if you're doing anything around water, you know this watch will be okay. So that's what I like about it. The size is I do like the size of it. It's 13.5 millimeters thick and only 45 millimeters lug to lug. So it's really not too big, and it actually wears smaller than a 42. I do like the day-date complication. It is the only watch I have with that complication, but I do like it, and it's very easy to set. And I do like the red text for the day, so it's easy to to make that out. I do like the comfort. The Jubilee bracelet is very comfortable, so it's just very comfortable, and it doesn't really your hairs don't get caught in the bracelet or anything like that. I do like that. So overall, I don't really have very many dislikes. And the last thing I would like to mention is the loom. It's probably my favorite part of the watch. Just even if you're in the sun for like maybe 5 or 10 seconds or any type of light of any kind hits the dial, the loom is like the brightest loom I've had on any watch. So I think Seiko divers have a good reputation with the loom. But the loom is probably one of the most impressive aspects of this watch. As far as dislikes, there are not many. I don't like the fact that it is a non-hacking movement. I'm just used to seeing on most of my automatics that the second hand stop when I'm setting it, but that's not a deal breaker or anything like that. And I don't like the fact that you have to shake this watch to get it started. So most of my automatics are mechanical automatics, and this one is a pure automatic. So you have to really shake it about 30 seconds. You shake it less than that, it might stop on you. So you really got to give it a good shake to get it going. But those are just two minor things. And the bracelet is a little flimsy and rattles sometimes. But as far as the dislikes, just being nitpicky there, overall, I really do like the watch. So overall, this watch is one of my favorites in my collection. I always keep it because it was the first watch I purchased when I started collecting. I had researched a lot of watches, and this was the first watch I purchased for $200. And since it's been discontinued, the price has basically doubled. I don't know how long it'll stay that way, but I'm still not going to sell it. And overall, the Seiko SKX is very iconic. There are people who own very expensive watch collections who own an SKX, and a lot of guys who own one watch who own an SKX, and some people who have an affordable collection like myself who still have this watch in the collection. So I do like the way it looks, and like I said, overall it's very iconic, and I plan on keeping it in my collection. Well, thanks for tuning in for the video. Please like and subscribe. And please leave some comments. I'd like to know about your experience with the SKX, and I'd like to know what you thought about the video. All right, thanks, and stay safe and healthy.